The state of Lincolnshire streets. Potholes lead to what one garage says was the busiest 2 weeks of all time. And we've had the beast from the east, but will this weekend bring the pest from the west? All that and more coming up in today's LSJ Afternoon. Lincoln's branch of Chimichanga will be closing next month following a national company restructure. The UK-wide closure will see over 100 job losses and the removal of one of the high street's well-known names. Jack Surfley has more. In other news, the City of Lincoln Council is resuming bin collections this week after they were cancelled by heavy snow. Those due a collection on February the 28th and March the 1st and 2nd will have the collection of the same waste type on its scheduled date between March the 14th and 16th. The council has advised residents that extra household waste can be put at the side of their wheelie bin on the day of their next collection. Now, £500,000 will be spent cleaning up Lincoln's Brayford pool this summer. Most of the money will come from a loan from Lincoln City Council and will be spent dredging up the pool. The Lincoln Brayford Trust initially planned to build a second floating restaurant to fund the maintenance, but proposals were rejected last month. A head-to-head battle against heart disease. We talked to Gary Burr, a man who organised a charity football match in honour of his late father.
And the pest from the west. Is Lincoln in for another week of snow?
Hopefully not.
Surely not.
Now, footballers in Lincoln are going head-to-head to fight heart disease after a Lincoln man lost his father to the condition. Teams from the British Heart Foundation and the University of Lincoln will be raising money by taking part in a charity football match at Lincoln United's Ashby Avenue on April the 6th. Kieran Hymas went to speak to the man who's behind the event. Now, today is International Women's Day. Women across the world are taking part in events to mark the annual occasion, which celebrates the movement of women's rights. Louise Brooks is here to tell us more. Now, Louise, what more can you tell us? Time for sport now, and as ever, there's plenty going on with Lincoln City. Our sports reporter James Williams joins us. James, let's start with the news of a suspension for the Imps captain. James, do you think Saturday's match away to Chesterfield will be an easier match for the Imps? And also, Lincoln United, they returned to winning ways last night as well.
Well, I've got to say I'm glad to see the back of the snow, Elliot.
As am I.
How did you feel?
Do you know what it is for me?
Tell me.
Get that initial excitement, you see the snow come down, you think, oh my God, it's snowing. But then a day later and you go to work or you go to uni and you think, yeah, I can't get there.
It's just irritating,
especially if you're
isn't it?
driving, it's just,
Do you know
it
what
just gets in the
annoys me?
way.
It looks pretty and it's just there being pretty and inconvenient, and it's the worst combination.
What else
for
does
me.
it do?
Nothing.
Exactly, you tell me. Now, before we go, let's have a quick recap of today's top stories. A Lincoln garage has said it's been the worst 2 weeks of all time following a spate of pothole-related accidents. And footballers will go head-to-head to raise money for the British Heart Foundation next month.
That's all from us. We hope you have a great evening, whatever you're doing.
Bye-bye.